Becky is 16, Thomas will be 13 real soon, and Abby is 8. He was just over 3.5 years old and just kept having flu-like symptoms. And on Sunday, it was Mother's Day, we were at Jetty Park, he was climbing trees. On Wednesday, we were in the hospital and he was diagnosed with leukemia. It was that fast. It was awful. You can't describe it, you go numb. Your whole dynamic of your life changes from how you're disciplining your child. You know, how do you say no to a kid, you know, who's so sick? It is almost surreal at times. It's hard to believe you're going through it. You know, traffic doesn't seem to bother you anymore. Lines in the grocery store, nothing like that. But also you kind of are looking at the world like, wow, all this life is going on around me and my world is standing still. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and you don't. He was at the very end of his 2.5-year treatment, the last treatment. And they called us the night before Thanksgiving and said, we found a blast in his spinal column and it's going to be just not a matter of if, but when he's going to relapse. And we had the spinal draw, the first one after that call. It was just before Christmas. I said to the doctor, I said, what do? Do you call us Christmas Eve and make our Christmas, or do you call us Christmas Eve and destroy it? And he did not relapse, which was amazing. Had he relapsed, his chance of survival would have been about 40%. It's terrible how quickly lives change, and the kids who don't pull through, it makes you realize how lucky you are. He was 8 years old and lost a good friend of his, and Raquel, and he was out playing baseball one time. I could just tell he wasn't in it. And he said, Mom, look at the clouds. They had the lining from the sun coming in through. And he said, that's Raquel, she's talking to me. And I thought, how does an 8-year-old have, you know, no 8-year-old should know this many children who haven't made it. Reaching Out to Cancer Kids, the ROC program, allows children who are going through these horrible experiences that children shouldn't go through to be kids again.
The American Cancer Society in Florida was the first in the United States to develop a camp for children with cancer.
They've been struggling, they've had cancer, they have light effects of cancer, and they can just come be a kid for a week.
It's kind of cool to see the kids that are going through it right now and to know that I've already went through it and to tell them that they're going to be good and just encourage them.
This week we're fortunate we have 133 eligible children here at camp.
The big smiles and just the relaxation and having a great time, it's a neat thing to see.
The counselors, they're really fun, just to hang out with. They every time you turn around, they're telling you jokes and just making you laugh.
And then we get an unbelievable medical staff that all are volunteering their time.
There's a spirit there of kindness and love, and there's just a spirit there that you feel as soon as you get there.
To see that spirit that is created and how much energy that is there.
You've spent 51 weeks by yourself, and then you get to see all your friends all at once. It really kind of forgets about everything else and just plays all week.
Without the support of programs like ROC through the American Cancer Society, you're kind of on your own out there.
It's that Boggy spirit, that magic that ROC Camp and Boggy are able to do together.
And the other thing is these kids wouldn't be able to go to camp otherwise.
Cancer comes on so hard and so fast, and you don't know when it's going to happen. If it did happen to your healthy child, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a place like Boggy Creek there for them?
It's kind of that magical, utopic type of sort of camp, because these kids, when they come to camp, not at any point in time do they ever complain. And it gives you a real different sense in our world and society that if these kids are able to endure, who am I to complain? They give me more energy than I can ever give them.
These kids are going to grow up and be our healers of tomorrow. They have such compassion and such spirit for life. They're fighters. These are the kids we want to support and make them know that we're all behind them.
Donating to the ROC programs is something that should make you all be very proud. You are doing a wonderful thing. The kids appreciate it. The American Cancer Society appreciates it. This is so important for these kids. And again, we can't do it without your help.
You've been given a gift and you've been given an opportunity where now you're in a position in your life to give back in a monetary sense. It's because of you and your generous donations that these kids are able to experience magic. That's it. That's what camp is about.
We